Hello and welcome down onto the tech desk, and in today's video we're going to be looking at this. This is a stand for your PS5. This is a vertical stand, so it won't work at horizontal, only vertical for digital and the disc versions, and it comes in black or white. There's a lot to like about this product, but there's also some things you need to consider before you buy this, okay? So there's a couple of negatives I need to point out with this stand before you go and have a look at it. Now this is from PlayVital, and this is the box it came in, the DSP-848. There's no PlayVital branding on it at all, not even on the printed on the barcode, unless it says PlayVital there, I'm not sure. So I'm assuming this may come out in the variations, but this is the one of PlayVital, and I know it's from them because they also got this as well with it. So this is kind of like the light that lives on my desk, colour changing light, which if you want to have a look at it, you can go and have a look. It says here, accessories, PS5 RGB cooling base 3.0 charge cable. Yeah, the cable might be 3.0, but it says in the instructions that these are only 2.0, okay? So the two USBs, which I'll go through in a bit. In voltage, yeah, whatever, size, yeah, great. And then adjustable speed for the fans, USB ports, colours, brilliant. So in the box, you obviously get the stand itself. You get this. It's a bit of a small cable, if I'm honest, but there's a reason for that. I just would have liked it to be a bit further, because when my USBs on my PS5 are at a premium, and I need to use them for other things like hard drives and stuff. I've actually replaced it with a longer cable, because if I do want to do the functions on this, I just have this plugged in, and I have it plugged into the wall as well, because that means I can turn it off. And you also get a wing nut as well, for that's for when you attach the PS5 in there, which I'll talk about in a bit. An awful instruction manual. It's tiny. It tells you about things that you don't get in it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, you don't really need that because it's all pretty much self-explanatory. And then also as well, you get one of these. So you get these. So these, again, a USB. You need to plug them into USB, into the back of your PS5 you have to. And you put them on the top of your PS5, and it lights up the sides of the top corners of your PS5. I've already have RGB on mine already. From a kit that I used before, so I've no need for that. But that's nice that you get that involved if you want to put some more RGB. But if you're going to be using this and you're going to be using this, that's two of your USBs gone. I don't know how you feel about that. Are your USBs at a premium on your PS5? So let's talk about the stand itself. For starters, nice and sleek. I think this looks brilliant under my PS5. I'm really pleased with it. Sits on top, and then it has RGBs running all the way around there. So all the way around there, and then it has two fans like there, so it sucks in there and it blows out there. And we'll go around in a bit, but it doesn't have to kick it out, so it's really good, really quite nicely powerful. How do you feel about fans on your PS5? I never really had an issue with it overheating, but still, it's nice to have anyway. And then on the bottom, really nice rubber feet, so when it does get on there, it really does stick to the desk. And then, as we said, on the back, two USB 2 ports, so you have one that plug in to actually power this thing, and then you can have something plugged out of the back there. This is taking up a USB slot on your PS5. You're going to miss out because this isn't USB 3, it's USB 2, okay? So you're going to lose a bit of power on that. Okay, fine, I'm not going to be using this as a USB hub anyway. So let's plug it in. So I've just got this, is just power here to my Mac, so this is the power. And then when it fires up, you have two buttons on the front here. This top one here controls the fan, and this bottom one here controls the RGB. So let's do the fan first, and you're on low speed, and you can feel it sucking in there, and you might be able to see the fans moving, and it blows out of these 12 slots here. So 3, 6, 9, 12 slots there. And then you hit it again, and it goes kind of like to high, and then you can really feel it. You can hear it as well, of sucking in there and blowing out there. Like I said, I'm not that bothered, but I can really feel it. It doesn't have to do a good job of sucking it out, so yeah, whatever. And then you just press it again, and it turns it off. If I take it out and power it down, and then I power it up again, which, by the way, you can use either one. So let's plug it into that one this time. It comes back on, okay? So let's turn it off again. Power it down. Power it back up, comes back on again. You have to turn it off every time. Thing is, with the RGB, it's a different story. So I've got the RGB off at the minute. If I press this bottom one, this big one down here, we have all these different RGBs. Now there's loads. I think I counted about 17 different ones. So you can have different colours rotating. Or you can have solid colours. It goes to solid colours, there we go. So we've got like a red, a green, blue, what's that, like a yellow, light blue, purple, that's like a white, and then we have the multicolored Okay, so let's leave it on the multicolored. If I power it down, wait a couple of seconds and then plug it in again, it goes back to the color. So at least it goes back to the color that it remembers, and then your fan comes on. And obviously this does, if you've got this plugged into your PS5, it will turn on with your PS5, but depending on your power settings and stuff. So when you turn it off, this won't automatically go off because your PS5 will still be doing power settings, hence why I usually have this plugged into one of my smart plug hubs. So the way you plug it into your PS5 is exactly the same as the official one. You get that wing nut in there, you plunk your PS5 on there, and you tighten it up. So you tighten it up, and the PS5 sits on there. And then finally as well, it also has an app as well, so let's get this plugged in. The app is called LED Lamp, so you have to download that from the App Store. There's a QR code in the instruction manual. And if you've ever had kind of RGB lamp lights from Amazon, these Chinese distributed ones, the apps, you kind of understand what the app's all about. It's not brilliant, but it works. Okay, so I've got this going at the moment, and I can just change it to yellow, blue, white, yellow, pink, add some colors, modes, music, custom, all sorts. You can do what you like, really. I haven't really played about with it too much, if I'm honest, because I just kept it on the one that I wanted, the breathing mode of all the different colors. So I just kind of controlled it from this, but the app, yeah, it works good enough, does what it should do, so the app's okay. Now for me, not that bothered about the light. The lights look cool, I think they're nice. The fan is okay. But for me, I just like it set on there. I just think it looks like a really sleek, nice stand for the PS5, and it has changed from my official stand to being this one, just because of the way that it looks with the oval shape with it. So what do you think then? Let me know your thoughts below of what you think of this. Is it worth it just for the way it looks, or are you going to want the RGB and the fans on as well? Let me know on the positives and on the negatives that I've mentioned about this, what with the fan and stuff. So do let me know in the comments below what you think of this. I'll leave links down below if you want to go and have a look at it. Despite the fans going on and the RGB, I don't actually use them. I'm going to be just sticking it on there just because I think it looks neat on under the PS5. Do let me know down your thoughts below. Okay, that's everything then. Till the next video. Bye-bye.